Okay. Okay. This is Big J. Um, back to you making a back at you Negroes sideways again for a Monday, November 12th, 2018. I want to make I was going to do a video on this, but I decided not to do a video. I decided just do a short live stream about the Black agenda. And I'm gonna say two shout outs to two people. Now, one of the names is in the title of this Google Hangout, and that person is the Madhead Doctor. Now, Madhead made two videos, and it's in the description box. So I want you to check that out. And in 15 minutes, there will be a video that's busy being uploaded as we speak. It's scheduled to be released in 15 minutes. Check that video out as well. But um, anyway, I want to make this point about the Black agenda. Oh, scratch that. And the second person I was going to say shout out to was Preem, because Preem said something in on the Obsidian Ali's channel live stream about 3 4 days ago, when he sit there and he said, we pay attention, we pay too much attention of being black and not enough attention of just being an American. Now, when Preem said this, I kind of looked at it funny when he said that. But when he sit there and he when he said that, I was kind of like, what the hell is he on? But I realized what he's talking about, because during the 1950s, the 1940s, black people, black men, black civil rights people from from the Brown v. Board to the civil rights legislation of the civil rights law of 64, these leaders did not come to the table saying, oh, I'm black first, f the f the white man, and so forth. What they did was saying, wait, hold on, in this constitution you tell me I am a citizen, right? But wait a minute. If I'm supposed to be a citizen granted by the original articles of the Constitution and the 14th, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments of the Constitution that declares me to be a citizen of these United States, well, where are my rights? I want you to show me where my rights are at. And that's how many of these laws was changed. Many of these laws, there was headway of getting things done. But many people want to attach themselves to the conscious community. Many of these people want to attach themselves to the woke community. And this woke slash conscious slash pro black ideology has been more of a hindrance rather than a help to the people that they're uh, supposedly trying to exist. And many of the black those who expound who complain about the lack of a black agenda comes to the table or comes to these live streams, Facebook postings, and what may have you, the argument is based upon, well, don't vote because you're giving permission to this. Uh, we going back to Africa, or are we going to take over a the state of Mississippi? We going to do this? Economics will save us. Uh, stop swirling. Stop talking to the white man. Don't eat pork. I'm like, is that really the black agenda? Is that really is the black agenda? Don't eat pork. Don't worry about politics. Don't sit there being involved in the quote unquote white man system. And if that is the black agenda of 2018, I don't want to be a part of it. But we got to make, if people are serious about the black, about having an agenda, excuse me, if we're so serious, if, well, scratch that, if y'all are so serious about the about having a black agenda, then shouldn't y'all's agenda be more based upon being an American agenda rather than trying to make everything about some esoteric uh, moon pie selling nonsense? I mean, but enough about the criticism about the conscious community and the woke community. Well, let me, and also to the black conservative, because the black conservative, I'm going to put a link in the description box about how the black conservative don't care, uh, don't have any ideas for the black community as well. So it's not just the woke community, also the black conservatives as well. But here is my position and um, my ideology, if you will. And and what I'm going to say might sound progressivism, but I believe in having a civic culture. I believe that having a civic culture that is based upon knowing the system, knowing how the system works, and knowing how the world works. Many of us don't realize how the system works. Don't know how the world works. Don't know how the banking institution works. Don't know how commerce and taxes and what may have you work. And this is the reason why we got people who don't know anything is talking about, my name is John Farrow, therefore though don't vote y'all, but there are some UFOs abducting me every night. Oh, my name is Umar Johnson. Therefore, I'm collecting for a school that will never be built. We we are becoming a nightmare amongst ourselves. Wrapped up ourselves in this one man one man hero, you know, uh, you know, one man hero type of outlook of the black community. Like one man can save the whole black race, and we got to get beyond that, right? But anyway, I know I'm kind of slow in giving out what my ideas are. And one of my first ideas is the revamping of the education system. And our education, the system that we have is based upon a an, an outdated system where 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 the payments, the money, the cash flow within that goes into these inner city schools is based upon the community. Well, how does an impoverished community produce good students? It does not. Everywhere you see a school in the inner city that are not functional because of the impoverished conditions. My idea, and I was having this argument on the Google Hangout I made about a few months ago, about 2 months ago, where I said that, okay, let's take Chicago for example, and I said, okay, you have a single mother who has an apartment, right? And the apartment costs about, let's say, 10,000. No, I wasn't 10,000, but 500 a month and so forth, right? I'm just using that as a base, right? Just using that as an example for an apartment for $500, right? Now, what if the school uh help that parent by, okay, let's say though let's say Dave, Sean, and Dave, Sean, and Sharon, and the two kids that are in this apartment or in this house for you know but what if we, or should I say the school system, will pay for the light bill for for the parent, if the student, if her children makes straight A's rather than making, see the way I see it, the way I see it, I know somebody will sit and tell me, well, Big J, you kind of being a socialist. Big J, you kind of being anti capitalist. I mean, you said that. Oh, Big J, you trying to produce a handout. Well, I would rather be a socialist in this regard, when if you are giving, rewarding the parents of of freedom from want, and therefore, no, I tell you like this. One of the major reasons why there are dropouts in the inner city is the inability for the parent or for the child to maintain a a household. I mean, when I was in San Antonio, I noticed a lot of people was dropping out of school because they could not afford to eat. They could not afford to put, the shelter over their head. So therefore, that to quit school and get a job at the age of 15. So why not? Why not create a system where like we, as society, help the student stay in, by if they produce good grades and what may have you, that they will stay in. I'm just saying it just an idea that I just came up with. I could be wrong, but hey, it's just something that I've been mulling about for a long time. You know, and and a part of the um another agenda I would like to see is is something that I wrote. I remember back in 2013, 20, no, it wasn't 2013. It was 2014. I wrote uh, a piece of legislation that that was about creating um, a a peace and reconciliation council that would govern, or should I say, that would investigate and govern the the relations between the police and the various communities, especially the black and brown communities and those who are in poverty. And the way I will set it up is that each state should have a council, and they would gather the information. And when they gathered certain information, they will actually dole out a, uh, a plan to the a plan for the federal government to um, I'll say it like this: go out the go out for which means what I'm saying is they will take a lot of the information and data of what has occurred from the past 50, 60 years, and allocated authority, or allocated power, and not necessarily money or cash, but change the makeup of standards and practices in the police force, uh, in local government, what may have you, with this certain type of uh, you know, um, arrangement. I know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but that's what I would do. But I also would like to see is um, a statewide police board, a statewide. I mean, something that is very independent of the criminal justice structure, where like, okay, like let's say I'll use the Trayvon Martin issue as a prime example, right? I'm gonna use that as a prime example. Okay, you have a system that is I wouldn't say part time, but they're not active yet, right? Well, okay, let's say something like a Trayvon Martin event occurred, and you just if something happened, a petition is it has been issued, and this commission is made up of working class people, and only working class people of that community. No mayor, no top governor official. I mean, people who are actually at the ground level root. So because like these are the people that have to have that you know that is on the ground, and they see the problem up close. Because a lawyer, because Pastor Chickabone don't see Pookie and Ray every day, right? He only see Pookie and Ray only one time a week, and that's after church service on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. You know, um, a system that will actually become a legal binding force that will actually call certain people into and actually have the power to indict certain individuals that the local DA will not do, or the grand jury failed to do. Since that many of the grand jury is based upon a white population, or a population that is not sympathetic to 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 the people or to the person who was victimized. That's what I would like to see created. But I know I'm telling you a little bit, but it's not as much as I would like in detail. I would put this in detail, but I'm gonna take some of it close to my chest. And and that's what I like to see. And I'm gonna say this too, though. I think the other thing about what needs to go into the black agenda is basically to end the drug war. I believe that the drug war should and must end. How many people got caught up for you have generations of men, generations of people going into the prison system for an ounce, or for allegedly trying to transport drugs, or trying to because somebody was trying to crawl across the street, or drive a block. Therefore, you're trying to commit a conspiracy to compete conspiracy to sell. If you're driving a block, 2 blocks, when you have more than 5 ounces. Some of these laws have to be have to get rid of, especially on marijuana and crack. You know, V Dub Boogie said in the chat room, no, the drug war should be extend into the opioid crisis. And you do have a point. You you know what? You do have a point. But I really wasn't talking about the white man, but you know what? You absolutely right. Those he said those white distributors need to face the same consequence. You know what? You do have a point. You do have a point. Um, a dude's dot said we need to focus on reforming the legal system. It could be done if we focus more on that than biracial dating nonsense. I donate to a program called the Innocence Project. Yeah, yeah. But going back to, and that's going to lead up to my other point I was going to make. I fully believe that the private prison system is unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional to have a private prison. Why? Why is it illegal to have a private prison? I'm gonna say why. Okay, the officer of the court, the officer of the law is bound by the Constitution of the United States, right? So if the warrant is not bound by the Constitution of his state and of his country, what makes you think that the warden of this private prison is not going to abuse your rights? And you have people like Boyce Watkins, Michael Jordan. Well, allegedly, I should say, I'll say allegedly. You have certain people who are donating, who are even investing money to lock you up. You know, and that's what I feel. I feel that there needs to be an abolish of the private prisons. Okay, I'll tell you what. Tell you right here. Hold on. Right there could be a problem, and that goes against the 13th Amendment. That really goes against the 13th Amendment. Well, maybe, but if I was a prisoner and I did a crime, if I did a crime, therefore, the state should be the punishing authority that takes away my right. But why? But why is it that a private institution is governing over my life when they don't have the due process and have the authority to, on a constitutional basis, to jail me for my crime? That is something that needs to be talked about more. That's something that needs to be bring up more. You know, that's what I believe. And here is though another thing that I want to see, and this is more of a global issue. And brother Prophet and I, brother Prophet, who usually was the co-host of my hangouts, right? I was talking to him about this the other day, and I wish he comes back on my Google Hangouts. But the thing was, I would like to see a moral doctrine for Africa. Well, Big J, what do you mean, a moral doctrine for Africa? And I know that the original moral doctrine was basically about protecting Latin America from the entrenchment by their former European masters. But in my version of a moral doctrine for Africa is 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 this is that I would like to see a since that black America is one of the most powerful group of black people on this planet. The the most powerful black people on this planet is the African American, right? Because like we spent a trillion dollars. Allegedly, we spent trillions of dollars here in America amongst ourselves and amongst white people and what may have you. I believe with the Monroe Doctrine for Africa, we can have a free trade agreement with countries like Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Ghana and uh, Nigeria. Now I know what y'all saying, but these countries are are mainly have an a English speaking country, and I believe that if we use these countries as a base for the a moral doctrine style of economics to take the to fight the Chinese off of the African continent, I believe that we can do that. And and but I also believe, yes, 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 Penny Proud, yes, I believe that Liberia and Sierra Leone, both of them have connections with the Black America and Black Britain. I believe those two countries uh, should be the center of this. And like for me, I was talking to this to the brother prophet, and brother prophet and I was talking about creating an international highway system, right? From 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 Morocco. Well, I wouldn't say Morocco at this time because Morocco still have their the border issues. But let's just say for the sake of the argument, if you create in a highway system from Morocco all the way down to South Africa, you and not just a highway. I mean, a railroad system along with it. If you produce that alone, goods and services, and along with the shipping, with free trade with between the Liberians and the Liberians and the Sierra Simones to America and Britain, we could we could produce a system of trade amongst the black population here in America, in Britain, in Canada, and especially those in the Caribbean. A free trade movement for 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 the diaspora. I'm just saying, I'm not giving out details of how like I would do it, but one of my but I would use Liberia and Sierra Simone as a base because of the historical nature of the historical relation between Liberia and the United States. So that's what I would it would create you know especially when you have people giving the raw. You see, America needs raw materials. They need, yeah, but they need our products. We need their raw materials. So why not create a free trade zone with Liberia, with Nigeria, and with some and with the uh and with the English speaking African nations. I'm gonna say this again. I know I'm kind of pushing away the francophones out, but Uh, Narvis TV said our first opinion should not be discussed. Potential moves online. Well, Narvis, I'd rather put out an opinion to counter the ridiculousness that is permeating on YouTube at this point, especially in the black sector. But going back to what Preem said, and what Preem said was controversial. We pay attention. We pay attention too much to the word black rather than paying attention to American. And Americans are known for being a capitalist, right? So it's time for us to adapt, to be more capitalistic in succeeding uh, into gaining more and more resources and power. And you know, but me personally, I have written a lot of. Do you have Robin Hood? No, no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have Robin Hood. So anyway, Don talked about white families being split up the worst. Well, you know, yeah, I do know that, Don. I do know white families being split up the worst. I do know that. But what does that have to do with the topic, though? Yeah, but I'm not talking about family court at this time. I'm talking more of the I'm talking more of the political and economics and trade policies that I would like to see that would benefit the African American, the Afro British, the Afro Canadian communities. You know, and that's what I would like to see. So anyway, I know anyway, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to bed and going to sleep. But I was just putting out my. I'm going to anyway. I'm going to hang this up. So I wish y'all the best. You know, wish y'all have yourself a good holiday morning. I guess some of y'all are off of work. I guess some of y'all are going to work as we speak. So anyway, I'm just putting down my ideas down. Well, the outline, I should say. And if y'all really are serious about this, let me know. The culture has changed. Folks are business minded. So yeah, You know, Don, I was going to do a Veterans Day, you know, a 100 years after the First World War. I was going to do a video on that, but I might do that tonight. I might do that video on the soldiers of World War One. I was going to do that. So anyway, no, folks are more, you know, yeah. Well, anyway, y'all. I'll see y'all next time, y'all. Peace. I'm out. Well, I mean, why should I talk about sex robots when I got women in my chat? I got two women in my chat. I could talk to. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.